Hey Samantha, my name is Steven. Maria said to go ahead and shoot this video over to you. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality fence installation and repair jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? What's the catch, right? Well, here's the deal. Most fencing people out there are way too busy doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, you've probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your industry. So what I've found is by giving the fencing guys and people who do fencing a free blueprint such as this of actual things they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what, I like this guy Steven. I'm just going to let him handle this technical stuff for me so I can just focus on what I do best. So by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or you can just take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, whatever works for me. But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you can do to set your company above your competition. First thing I'd like to go over is content. Now, content is everything on your front page here. And most business owners understand that content is important to have on your front page, obviously, but they don't really know how much or what type of content. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of keyword, buyer intent, keyword rich content. By keyword, I mean these keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. They want to see that, they want to see at least 1,500 words on a homepage on the front page to even really be considered for that number one spot. So I went ahead and copied all your words and I put it in a word counter, and you're at 910. So it's not a bad thing. That means with just a little bit more effort, you can get up there and get in there. Now, but we want to make sure we have the right keywords. So I brought up the number one competition for the number one keyword, and that is Allison Fence Company. And I've got a tool that I use called Ahrefs. It gives me a behind the scenes look at what Google uses to actually rank these sites in their search engine. So in the past 30 days, Allison Fence, their website was found for 94 keywords, and because of that, their site was clicked on over 500 times. And this is just in the past 30 days. So I went ahead and put your company in the same, or your website in the same tool, and over the past 30 days, your website was found for 15 keywords and it was clicked on 22 times. So let's go back to Allison Fence and let's look at their keywords and see what they're being found for. So they're being found for keywords, and these are location targeted. These are very important because if you just have fence companies or something like that, national, there can be there are people searching from across the country, even in different countries, searching for fence companies, and you'll show up. But if you have the Charlotte NC, that really dials in the search. So this right here was searched 200 times in the past month, and their site got 77 of those clicks, right? Here's another Charlotte one, another 100. So we'd want to make sure that you have these on your website. So let's go see what you have been found for. So you have some in Monroe. You do have a Charlotte Fence. That one it got 30. And then Sunrise, that is a branded, so that's good if people are searching for you, right? But we want to get all those Charlotte ones. And when I tally them up, those Charlotte searches, there's over 1,500 people in the past month. So that's definitely something you'd want to put on your site. And not just once, but we'd find out how many times they have each of those terms on their site. So if they have them on 2 or 3, you'd want them on your site like 4 or 5. And that will actually put you above your competition when it comes to content, and Google will they'll be able to find you more easily than anybody else in the Charlotte market. So next thing I'd like to go over are citations. So when people search these terms, so fence companies, Charlotte NC is the number one term people are searching right now. Studies have shown that 45% of people that are searching for these terms are going to click on this section here, which is called the Map Pack. This has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, a lot of people think that the main driver here are reviews, and that's not the case because look here, 4.9 average, 109 reviews. Number 2 spot is a 5.0 average, and they have even more reviews. Superior Fence has way more reviews. So it's not reviews, it's not pictures, citations. It's because this QC Fence Contractors has the most citations. And that so what is a citation? A citation is your business name, address, and phone number showing up consistently on online directories. A directory is like Angie or Yelp. Yellow Pages is one. Facebook is even one. There's a ton of them. And you want at least 300 to 400 citations to show up in this map pack here. And we have access to a tool or a couple tools that will actually show us what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So we go into this number one business, see what they have, and we'd match it. We'd get those same ones for you, and we'd get more, about 100 more. That way you get into this pack, and it takes your competition a while, if at all, to catch up with you. That leads me to our last section here, which is underneath the map pack. This is the Google's organic search results section. That this number one spot here claims 40% of clicks alone for people that are searching these terms. So where this was 45 combined between the three, this is 40% all by itself. So the main driver here are their backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant sites. It's not always going to be relevant sites, but these are the sites that you want. They're relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that they are to your site that links back to you, the ones that link back to you that they're very relevant, the better. So for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's going to help you push up in the rankings here. However, since you're a fencing company, if you have a pizza company linking back to you, that's really not that good. Why? Because you guys don't sell pizza, right? So let's go ahead and revisit this tool that I showed you earlier. Now, your company is being found for 202 active links coming back to you. Allison, and this is good news, by the way. Allison has got 103. So you're beating them out in backlinks, but there's a couple things here. First, you have a keyword problem. That's like one of the main things. But second, your backlinks, I haven't looked at them, but even though you have more, they're probably not as relevant as Allison Fence Company's backlinks. So what we do is we'd actually go into their backlinks, look at them, and then we'd match. We'd go out and get backlinks from all these sites, except for ones that say spam here. Those are actually hurting them. We'd get all the good relevant backlinks, and we get those for you as well. And then you don't stop there. That gets you in competition, but what pushes you over the top is you go out to the top 5 sites, and you copy all their backlinks too, and you get those. And then month after month, you go out and you reach out to other relevant websites and acquire backlinks. That puts you on top, and then that will put you on top of the market, and you will show Google and Charlotte that you are the authority in that market. So I want you to understand at this point that getting more high quality jobs online and outranking your competition and showing Charlotte that you guys are the authority when it comes to these services in your area, it's not a magic trick. It's literally just a method. And I'm sure you probably don't care that much about more website traffic. You care about getting more high quality jobs booked, growing your company, maybe getting some more family time. So let me show you what this means for your bottom line by actually getting this done. Now, I already did a little bit of research, and in the past 30 days, there have been 1,520 people searching for fencing services just in the Charlotte market. So now let's just do some very conservative math here, and let's just say only 5% of those people actually are convertible. That's 76. That's an extra 76 potentially booked jobs for your company every month. Now, let's say you guys close, and let's be conservative about this too. Only close like 40% of those. That is 30 extra jobs for your company on a monthly basis every month for you guys. So what would this actually mean for you guys? What would this mean for your business? And what would it mean if you guys just keep doing what you're doing? What would it mean 6 months from now? So think about it. This isn't some pie in the sky thing. This is actually what happens when fencing guys get their online presence done correctly. So just to recap what we covered today, the first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords the right amount of times. The second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 or 400 directories to rank you above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google and Charlotte that you guys are the authority when it comes to fencing companies. If you implement this, you will be number one. Now, you can take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself. I'm cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can just call me and book a discovery call. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email or call me at 910-555 or 551 2006. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you, and I showed you a few things you can go ahead and implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition. At the very least that I ask of you, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.